welcome back to my channel, guys. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me, chit chatting. I feel like I haven't done this in a little while, so let's do our makeup. Also, I just have to say I just got a hydro jug and these are like the best things in the world. I've been so obsessed with it, especially because it's spill proof, so I love having it on the bed and not worrying that it's going to spill everywhere. Also, I just finished doing my nails and I'm literally so obsessed with how they turn out. Look how good they look. Alright, let's do our makeup. I don't know what I want to do, so let's start off with brows first. Guys, we're going to take a leap to the past and I'm bringing back the pomade brows. Guys, the actual product wasn't the problem, it was the way we were applying it. We made it look really boxy, so I'm going to show you how to do it really natural and it's just amazing. With this product, less is more. You just want a tiny bit on your brush and we are going to work on the tails of our eyebrows first. So I'm just going to fill in where I need it and I'm using a very light hand, but I just honestly love how long this lasts on my eyebrows. And make sure you always use the spoolie side on the end to brush it out. One thing I recommend when you're getting this pomade brow, always go a shade lighter because they are quite dark and I don't recommend getting a darker shade, especially if you want nice natural looking brows. Alright, so I just filled them in, but do you see the difference in my eyebrows, guys? Like, they look so good and I haven't even cleaned it up. So if you're on the hunt for a good eyebrow product, I highly recommend that pomade. So good. While I'm doing the other side of my brows, I'm just going to give you guys an update on my life. I have been quite busy with work and honestly, guys, I'm really finding it hard to juggle mum life, work life and doing this social media content. Even though I love this so much, I would prefer to do this full time. I just right now can't seem to fit it in with everything, but my goal is to do like one video a week and I kind of have been doing that once a week, so I'm kind of proud of myself. So I don't know if I've mentioned, but I make a lot of TikTok videos. I think I've linked it on my YouTube page, but I post regularly on there as well. Alright, now that our eyebrows are all done, we are going to quickly clean it up using concealer. So let's go and clean all that up. Alright, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced concealer. I really like this to clean up my eyebrows. I feel like this is such an important step and I can never miss this. I just feel like it just defines and snatches and lifts the eyebrow area up so well. So if you don't clean up your brows, I highly recommend to do this step. It just makes the eyebrows look so much better. And I only use a little bit of product. Also, guys, if you have any video suggestions for me to do, please leave them in the comments. I would love to know what kind of videos you guys want to watch. I'm thinking for my next video, I'm going to do like a favorites of all my makeup products that I'm obsessed with and that I am loving. Guys, I don't know if I'm recording or not. Hopefully I am. Shit. Guys, I literally had the biggest panic in the world. I thought I wasn't recording and I was like, oh my god. Anyway, we've cleaned up our eyebrows. We are going to move on to eyes. So I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. I haven't used this in ages, so let's try it out. Before we use her, I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer on my eyelids just to have a nice blank canvas, and I'm going to be using this fluffy brush to blend that all out. Now that I've put concealer all over my eyelids, I'm going to set it with the Huda Beauty powder in Cupcake just so it doesn't crease or go funny. And I think I've probably used a bit too much. Anyway, let's blend her out. Alright, I'm going to quickly blend all that powder out. I just wanted to set the concealer so it doesn't crease. Alright, that is good. I'm thinking of keeping it really natural, so I'm going to be going in with the shades Power and Best Self just here. So I'm going to dip it in ever so lightly because this palette is very pigmented. And this is going to be kind of like a peachy brown eye look. And I'm going to blend it out using my Morphe Fluffy brush. This is a very good brush. It's one of my favorites in the kit. It is very similar to this Morphe brush that I reviewed a while back. So if you're on the hunt for a good eyeshadow brush for blending, these two are really amazing. I can go darker with this color, but I am honestly so obsessed with how nice and warm that is looking. It is honestly so beautiful, so I'm just going to keep it like that and then add like a glitter on my eyelids. So let's do the next eye. Guys, I forgot how good this palette is. Like, the shades Power and Best Self look so nice on the crease. It's like a peachy brown shade, but I'm going to show you guys how pretty that color is. I think I'm going to leave it like that and just add one of the glitters on my eyelids because I want my eyes kind of bright. So let's go in with a glitter base. Let's do the color Do It and a bit of Visionary. I'm going to mix them up. You guys know I love mixing all my colors up. I'm not going to use my fingers, so I'm going to look for a flat brush. Alright, so I've got the Morphe S402 round packing brush. This is going to be perfect. I am lightly going to get a bit of Do It and some Visionary. Just a tiny bit because this is so pigmented, and I'm just going to pop that all over my eyelid. I'm using a brush because I don't want it to be too metallic-y, if that makes sense. Usually when I use my finger, it packs on more color. So I want it to be just lightly packed on, if that makes sense. So something like this. Look how good that looks. Alright, I think I'm happy with my eyeshadow. Let's go in and do a half wing using a brown eyeliner. Alright, I'm going to be using the NYX Lift and Snatch in the shade Espresso. Don't mind the noise outside, guys. I don't know what's going on. I think it's a helicopter, but I'm just going to be doing a half wing really quickly. Guys, my skin has also been breaking out really bad. I don't know why. And I think it's not helping because I'm also picking at it, which is not the best thing, but I just need to let my skin breathe. So I need to stop using new products as well. I think that's also what's making it worse. But I've got sent some products from some brands and I try it out and my skin just reacts. So, alright, and that is the half wing, nice and small. I'm going to quickly do the other side and then we'll finish our face off. Our eye makeup is kind of half done. I'm not going to do mascara yet, so let's move to foundation. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Skin Tint and the 30 Hour Foundation Super Stay, I think it's what it's called, but I'm just going to use mainly this and spot cover with the other foundation. I am honestly so obsessed with this foundation. It is literally one of my favorites. It is so freaking good. It lasts a very long time on my skin and it's really nice and light. I highly recommend, if you guys haven't tried that foundation, to try it out. It's really good. You guys know I'm not a big fan of primers. It doesn't do much for my skin. I feel like it just makes my skin more oily throughout the day. So I don't really use them. I just skin prep in the mornings really well. So I don't really need a primer. Now I'm going to be going in with the foundation. I'm going to put some on the back of my hands and I'm only going to put this because it's quite thick and full coverage. I'm only going to put this where I really need it. Like I said, my skin has been breaking out a little bit, so I think I'm just going to cover up some pimples that I have and just blend it in where I want more coverage. Our face is nice and flawless now, so let's move in with concealer. I am using the Tarte Tape Shape in the shade. I've changed the shade. I'm currently using 27B, which is like a medium beige color. I got this a while back and I didn't try out this shade. I don't mind it. It's not brightening, but it does correct and conceal really well. So I'm going to leave that to dry for a good minute and then we'll blend it out. Guys, I've been so obsessed with this song by Helllooo, Too Sweet. It's like literally been on repeat, constantly on my mind. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. And taking a fluffy brush, I'm just going to quickly blend out that concealer. Now that it's sit for a good minute, I've gotten more coverage from it. So I'm going to quickly set it using the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Cupcake. Alright, going in with Huda Beauty powder in the shade Cupcake, I'm going to quickly set underneath my eyes before the creasing starts. So just going to press this on using a powder puff. And I'll let that sit only for a couple of seconds because I don't want my under eyes to be dry. Going in with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to wipe off all that excess powder underneath my eyes. I don't really like baking. I just feel like it's a bit drying on my skin and it doesn't look that natural. So just going to remove all that. Alright, let's set our face because, as you know, I'm an oily gal and I need to set my face with some sort of powder. I'm using the MAC Translucent Poreless Powder. I think that's what it's called. This applicator is not the best, but I'm just doing a quick dab just to keep me matte all day. Guys, I got a new bronzer. It's the new RMS bronzer in the shade Bikini Beach. I have honestly been so obsessed with it. It is not matte. It's, I can't say metallic, but it's a very glowy. So I love whatever she has put into that bronzer because it honestly looks so natural and pretty, and it just gives you that really nice glow. So as you guys can see, it just brought so much warmth to my face, and I honestly love this shade as well. I am so obsessed with most of her products, and they are clean friendly as well, guys. I'm also using the Huda Beauty Glowish brush. I feel like this brush works so well with this bronzer. Before I was using another brush and it just wasn't doing it justice. So if you want to get that bronzer, I highly recommend getting the Huda Beauty Glowish brush. I'm going to bring the remainder down to my neck just to give me nice glow, and so that we don't have any foundation or bronzer lines either. Alright, quick bronzer of the nose using the One Size in the medium trio palette. I'm going in with the bottom shade and just contouring my nose just a little bit just to give it some colour and make it look more snatched. You guys know I never miss this step, and I probably put too much on now, but I never miss this step. I just feel like it puts everything together and it looks good. Even though I suck at contouring my nose, I just feel like I have to do it. Alright, going in with Huda Beauty Cupcake Powder. Again, we are just going to clean up the sides of our nose ever so slightly because I am so messy when it comes to nose contouring. I always need to clean up. And I'm just going to clean at the bottom of my bronzer up just a little bit too. Guys, I literally forgot to put brow gel on, so let's quickly put our brow gel on. This is the Mecca Max Brow Guru. It is very good, but tell me why there's hardly any product in there. I feel like I need to buy this like every single month, but I'm just going to put that into my eyebrows, brush that into my eyebrows, and let that dry for a second. Also, I believe this product is only available in Australia because it's an Australian brand. So they only sell it at Mecca. You might be able to buy it online, I'm not sure. But it's honestly my favourite brow gel. Like, cannot live without this brow gel. It is honestly the best. Blush time. Let's go in with RMS Pomegranate Fizz. I am obsessed with this blush. It is honestly my favourite. I love all of her blushes, but this is such a pretty shade. Like, look how good that looks. Guys, if you haven't, I'm telling you, if you have not tried her products, you need to. Because I wouldn't recommend something if it wasn't good, and this is a really good stuff. So that is all done. That bronzer and that blush literally brought life back to my face. It's nice and glowy again. Let's quickly spray our face with MAC Fix Me MAC Fix Me spray before we do our mascara. And yes, I do use a lot of this, guys. I just can't help myself. All right, let that dry for a good second, and we're going to move on to our final step, or our second final step, mascara. Alright, it's time for our eyelashes. We are going in with the Shiseido Lash Curler. As you guys know, I have really stubborn straight lashes, so I always need to curl them, and this is an amazing eyelash curler if you haven't used it before. I'm going to skip this part because it's going to look a bit freaky, guys. Right, now that we've curled this eyelash, we're going to be going in with Maybelline Lash Sensation, only the best mascara if you haven't tried it, and this is waterproof, just so my eyelashes don't fall back down, that I've curled it. And I'm just going to apply a light coat. I'm not going to do crazy mascara, guys, because I'm trying to go for the natural lash look, and I want my eyeshadow to be seen as well. So I'm just going to comb that through and wiggle on the ends to give me a bit of length. And that's what we're working with. Guys, I have to show you what a big difference it does when you curl and use waterproof mascara on your stubborn eyelashes. Like, look how good that looks compared to this eye. Definitely try this combo out if you've got straight stubborn lashes. The best. I'm going to cut some time and curl the other eyelash and quickly do my mascara, and then we'll move on to lips. Now that our mascara is done, we are going to be going in with the same palette and going in with Power and Best Of, and I'm just going to add this to my bottom lash line just to smoke it out a bit and give it a bit more warmth and dimension underneath here. I just feel like it pulls it all together. Now it's highlighter time. We are going to be going in with RMS highlighter in Prosecco Fizz. I'm going to add that just to my inner corners of my eyes and underneath my brow bone. I love this highlighter as well. Need I say more about this brand? Like, love. But A bit of highlighter, honestly, just pulls the look together. Final step, guys, we're going to move on to lips. Before I do that, I'm going to wipe off any of this lip balm or foundation I have on my lips. So we've got nice lips or nice clean lips. My lips have also been really dry and flaky because I haven't been drinking enough water, hence why I bought this drink bottle. So let's hydrate again. For lips, we've got a little combination. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever lip liners in Wherever Walnut and Anywhere Caffeine. Let's go with Anywhere Caffeine and just go around the lip line first. Anywhere Caffeine is more of a warm brown nude, and I like this just to outline my lips. I've honestly been so obsessed with these lip liners ever since I've bought them. Honestly my favorite, and they last so long. Now that our lips are overlined, let's go in with Wherever Walnut and fill in the rest. This is more of like a warm pink nude brown. Now that that's all done, I really need some hydration, so I'm going to go in with this lip oil instead of a lip gloss because I really need my lips to be more moisturized. And I honestly love this lip oil. It's honestly one of the best lip oils, and this is in the shade Play. Alright guys, I'm going to get up close and personal just so you guys can see the full makeup details and how well this looks. So that's what it looks like. I'm honestly obsessed with how everything looks. It's nice and natural. And all I have left now is to do my hair. I'm going through a hair crisis. I don't know what to do with my hair, but I said I wasn't going to touch it because I'm trying to get it nice, healthy and long again. So I'm probably just going to put it up in a ponytail. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like. If you haven't subscribed to my page, what are you doing? Subscribe, please. That way I know that you guys like my videos. And if you have any video suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Until next time, guys. Bye.